Aloha kakayaka means good morning to you. As you can see, I still have my hair up in a tittle with my pajama and having my morning fruit shake. It's been a busy week because we started off Lily this month with the full moon being in April, and it's the start of the eclipse season. And so we're getting the full moon that's coming up in May on the 15th or 16th or wherever you are. We're going to experience the total lunar eclipse. And so that's why, and I'm sure you guys are all feeling it, and the weather outside, the wind has been so strong, blowing down things, and it's been a crazy ride, I think, because eclipse season is when there is a lot of things that's going to start to gut out, and whether you want to face it or not, it's going to happen. And whether it's, here in the United States, whether it's the Kardashian, which they won against China for, I don't know, something about her show getting canceled. So now there is another controversy just popped out about the scandalous sex tape with Ray J and how this was orchestrated, way back then because Paris Hilton. And, the thing is that, why I get into it? Because it just, they show you what the culture of life is, because they set the tone here in the United States on a lot of things. And with that, you see on the Johnny Depp case where they talk about, Amber and how she pooped in the bed and all these other drama that happens with, cutting the fingers and so forth. And so Lily, all of these are just like, we were saying that a lot of these things with really people with big money, scandals and things like that are happening. And when you look at the political side, that's just now rumbling is the abortion matter. Roe versus Wade is going to be overturned, this and that. And so you see, there is all different kind of spectrum of drama happening, so because of COVID, of people divide of whether you're taking the shot or not taking the shot, if you're, now it's about abortion. And so there's always going to be some kind of heavy political controversy that's pertaining to thyself, the soul. And so that's why I was saying, there's going to be a lot of rambles and shakes. And if you have been following me on my YouTube, you can see all of those other videos that I talk about all these things. Why? It's because it's really on how you react to all of these situations that happens in your life, because literally they have really nothing to do with your life, except for certain things that does affect your health and well-being. And that's where the power of freedom and control and how it's been reacted, whether you are the Kardashians or whether you are Johnny Depp or Amber, it's how they're controlling the narrative and bringing this into the court. Okay? Things that, for example, like what's going on with our health. And so that's why it's so important that we need to stay grounded, we need to stay focused, and we need to understand that all of these things that's happening in the outer world is the outer world, right? And so you make that all affect you and make it into your own drama or your own things in life, you know, it's a good thing to use certain things that will really resonate to you and awaken you. And, you know, like I mentioned before, the Johnny Depp thing is because I know men who were or is still in his position where they do get abused. And this is a really, really strong message that needed to come up in the surface. And unfortunately, it had to be all of this coming out, which is great because somewhere in some kind of a way, perhaps in a movie that Johnny Depp was, or what Johnny said, this and that, or what his way of life of thinking really affected and reacted people in their life. And so, you know, the things is that in life, you really have to let go of things that doesn't serve you any purpose, right? So you can bring in the new gifts that's coming in of knowledge into you. And so these are the things that we have been really taught in the last 2 years, because there's so many, I never seen so much coaches out there online. And so this is the way life, the new now, has changed. And I think it was a time in 2020 that is when they just let go and press the button to reset life and where we are today. The earth finally rested. The earth finally got some new fan clubs who all became gardeners during the pandemic and are still going and thriving and understanding and creating their own food supply, using their senses to know the difference. Because, hey, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about Costco frozen fruits, but it does taste different, 100 billion% different. And that's why I'm taking a long time today to drink it. Because first of all, I'm not into all those powder kind of thing, because I see, you know, from the ground up how fruits and vegetables and flowers and plant, because we experienced that, you know, those that became somebody who really digged in and understand the difference between a soil from Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever versus the soil that you dig and dig and dig from Mother Earth. And so, and creating most of all your own compost. I mean, people come over and they said, what you do not recycle, you know, because I love feeling that. And when I see a whole bunch of, you know, worms and things, because right now our earth is really suffering. How? It's because there is so much chemicals since 1930 of pesticides and all these things that's in our food supply. And now they're taking it into another level of having lab-made food. You know, if you guys are in it, great, good for you. But for me, I love to do things from the ground up. Get yourself dirty. In fact, look how strong my nail is. Look how strong, because of Mother Earth. I mean, my nails have never been this strong because, you know, I used to put my manicure and this and that, and I had some fake nails over there. But I don't need it. Look, it's nice and healthy. Plus, I use my Miracle Micro Bubble machine because it works for me. I just leave it in the shower and just let myself get detox and cleanse. Well, and most of all, you guys can order it through our website at Cocojor.com. Seriously, people ask me, it's like, you know, this machine, and I've been using it. My skin, my hair, my fingernails. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, look at this. At my age, I'm supposed to be going the opposite, but I have so much hair. It's like, I think I have like for 2 people, look. Or maybe 3 people. And so that's why I love using my Minical Micro Bubble that is so compact. And guess what? No electricity is needed. So you can just leave it in the shower. That's what I do. I leave it in the shower because it comes with 2 holes. Just change it, take out my old shower head, and I use it. And what's great is I can give my dog a bath in the shower. So I'm having great hair day all the time. I mean, this is incredible. I'm growing hair after hair. My skin literally is shining. Yes, I got some sunspot because I'm always outside. But even if I'm outside, look. This is, I mean, this patent head of what we created and I collaborated in Japan is, let me tell you, in Hawaii we say Noka Oi #1. Because it is. I mean, I'm not kidding. My skin and my nails. Anyway, so you can just go to our website and learn more. And also I'm giving away a free Itchy Stinky guidebook that will give you 20 pages of aha moments of all these secret trade things that I'm putting out and why your dog is spooning its butt and why it has that odor coming out of its ear. Anyways, so getting back into what's coming up in May, because like I said, we're going right into the total eclipse where we have to be ready. You know, we have to be ready, like I said, for these changes, because whether or not it's coming from the government standpoint of view or what the media of social media of these celebrities and things, because they do impact a lot of people's life. Whether you like it or don't like it, whether it's Prince Charles or what's the other guy's name, you know, who got his got him stripping down from his position. I forgot his name. See, that's what they do, because we got so many things of other people's life now ready for us on social media that we get too much into it. So that's why I have to pull myself away from all of that and really focus what we want to do is taking care of yourself, being in charge of our life, because all of this can really make you literally, I mean, I'm for one, I mean, like, you know, I'm doing my work. I have to check on my social media. I have to check on my YouTube. I have to check on things. And these things keeps on popping up. And instant reaction is like, huh? What happened? What? So you press it, right? So it's all about being focused, people, because I am just like everyone else, you know. But then I take it to another level where I deep think it and see what is the reaction and how I'm reflecting to it. Why is this thing is happening in the outer world and how I'm going to let it go so I can learn from all of this, that I don't want all of this drama, and use that energy to put in things for and planting that seed. You know, when we have our new moon, we plant the seed. I'm going to make my book into an ebook. Let's make this into a 10-page, turned into 20 pages of information, because I couldn't stop giving out information that I love. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, and don't forget to get our free itchy, stinky guidebook. So lots of things are happening. And that's why I'm saying that it's really good to stay focused, because I just gave you a huge, drama that's happening out here where we do get sucked into all of these things that's happening. The controversy about the abortion and how people are moving to see what's happening. Lily, life. And so life, we already saw it, how short it was during the pandemic of COVID. Now we see how short it is about this abortion. So we need to take charge, whether we are going to take charge of our own life. And once we take charge of our own life, we take charge of our pet life as well as our whole life, of what we're going to do and how we're going to move forward. So May, go, 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 is really a time for people to really start the engine, because we've already paid our dues, we did our taxes, we know what we're going to go for the next 1 year. So there is these different kind of scenarios that happens, just like my orchid. Look at that. It was a beautiful orchid, like one stem, and then it passed away. I took it out, regrow it. Voila! Now it's just thriving. And that's what it takes. It takes that extra energy. Yeah, it looks great when I got it. Then it died. And then I said, I'm going to give it that push. And when I did and took care of it and nurture it, it's thriving. And now it's better and bigger. And so that's the same kind of things that we need to put an input into our life. It's like I said, we do get sucked into all these drama that's outside, because that's what social media and that's what our life has changed into technology. There is good and there is bad, and it's how we use our time, how we use our energy, and how we want to really be healthy and look forward to a happy, very peaceful and bliss life. And so you stay tuned, because Cocojor channel right here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And also don't forget to like us on our Facebook at Cocojor Hawaii, where we're going to share you so many information, and most of all, our itchy stinky dog guidebook for free. So many things are happening. Click on cocojor.com or cocojorchannel.com, and we'll see you again, thanks to technology. My next one, I'm going to tell you about all these paperwork, especially if you have businesses and do places, and you can't be at two places as one. So for all of those entrepreneurs and those people who want to know some life tips, business tips, check out my next YouTube, and I'm going to share it there. Aloha.